Okay, so we've looked at how to add images into Word. We kind of knew that before, and we've looked at changing them, cropping them, making nice borders and things on them. We're now going to look at screenshots. Screenshots are really useful for making things like user guides, which is actually what your task is going to be. You're going to make a user guide. A screenshot is a picture of the screen. Okay, so if I've got my blank Word document and I want a picture of what's on my screen to show someone what I'm doing, I use a screenshot. Now if we go to the keyboard, I have a picture of the keyboard here. You will notice up here in the top corner, your keyboards are slightly different, but you'll notice there is a button called print screen. Okay, now if I press, now I'm on this, if I press the print screen button on my keyboard, okay, nothing has happened. Okay, nothing's happened. Nothing's been done. Now you might think that's a mistake, but it is not a mistake. Okay, it's not a mistake because what has happened is it's taken a picture of what was on my screen at that time and it has saved it. Okay, and it's saved it in a temporary area so we can use it. So now if I go onto my Word document, I right click and I paste. So that was what is on my screen. So I've got the keyboard, the windows, and all the things at the bottom. Right. So I've got this Excel spreadsheet. Okay, I've got my Word document, my Excel spreadsheet. So this is a spreadsheet that you will look at in J3, but for now we're just going to use it as purpose of a screenshot. So I'm going to do the same thing again. I'm going to press the print screen button. I'm going to right click in Word, I'm going to paste. So that's really nice. I've got my screen. You can see there was my window, and here all the stuff in the background that was on my screen is there now. It's appeared on Word. Now sometimes you might want a little small screen, but you don't want all this stuff around the outside. Well, you've got two options. You can click on it and you can go back to your crop. So we can format that. We can go to crop and we can crop it down like so, which takes a little while. I'm not going to crop it anymore. Or the easiest way is to use the Alt key. So if I go back to my keyboard, so down here is the Alt key, and then up here is the print screen key. So if I hold Alt first and then press print screen, it will only take an image of the active window, so the window that is open. So if I just show you that, so if I open up my Excel document, so this is my active window. This behind is my inactive window that you can see. If we print screen, I'll get rid of some of these, and we paste, we get everything. If we hold the Alt button down, then we press print screen, we only get screen that was active. So I've only got that front screen. From there, if you're making a user guide, you can do some wonderful things. Particularly, two particularly good things you might want to think about is inserting some shapes, potentially the arrow. So if I wanted to say, oh, click this button, I might draw an arrow to that button there, and then I can change my colors and my styles of the arrow, and then I could write about it. Okay, another thing you might want to do is do a box around something. That's what I do quite a lot. So I'll insert a square, and I'll say, oh, I want to click these buttons here. Okay, obviously you can't see the buttons behind it, but you can change the shape fill to no fill, so you can see through. And that way we've highlighted the screenshots we have taken. Okay, again, all the stuff we did last time you can do. So you can format it, you can add in your borders, you can remove backgrounds, change your colors of the screenshot if you want. You can add the text wrapping in, all the things we did before. If you want to learn more about that or refresh your knowledge about that, look back at the previous video. Okay, but now by watching these two videos, you should be able to play around with images, make them look nice, but also take screenshots using the print screen button of your screen, and then take screenshots of specific windows, the one you've got active, by pressing Alt print screen and pasting them in, and then using the shapes to point to sections to explain to someone how you would do something on the computer.